Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is JP. I'm a part-time eBay reseller, and today we're probably going to hit some car boots, but I'm not sure about the weather. It's Friday and the weather's still looking very wet and dismal, so I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we're definitely going to show you some solds, because in the last couple of days I've sold 13 items, which is, for me, is just incredible. To some people that might not sound a lot, to some people it might sound like a lot, but for me it's pretty incredible. And only 3 clothing items, so 10 collectible items and electronics, that kind of stuff. Anyway, we'll show you what I mean. This is everything that I've sold in the last few days. Let's start with this. This just sold this morning, Monopoly Sheffield edition. Paid £4 for that, and that has sold for £15. Good to look out for any city versions of Monopoly, because they sell quite well and sometimes really cheap in the charity shops. You might have seen in my last video, I picked up this M&M CD. It's Marshall Mathers LP2, and it is new and sealed from 2013, and that has sold for £17.65. Sold this little guy, Masters of the Universe. He's Man-at-Arms figure, I think. Obviously no accessories, anything like that, but he's in pretty good condition. He's from 1985, I believe. No, 1981. And yeah, he's sold for £8. We've got a Ghostbusters figure. Is he Quasimodo, I think? I was going to say, I can't remember what his name is, but I think that's right. He's from 1980 something as well. 1989, that one. He sold for £8 as well. And another figure from the same car boot, this Doctor Who Clockwork Man figure, and he has sold for £9. Let's move on to the clothing. We sold this Barber short sleeve shirt. Barber, really good brand to look out for. Sells a bit more than like average stuff, and that has sold for £16 or £16.99, I think. And we've sold these Crag Hoppers Nozzy Life swim shorts. Really good line to look out for is the Crag Hoppers Nozzy Life. These sold for £9. I sold this Nike tee, quite old school. It's probably like early 2000s, late 2000s. And that has sold for £12. Some more Power Rangers has sold. This is a Deluxe Ninja Battlestar Morpher, something like that. Can't remember. The good thing about this, it's got this little thing here that makes it sell quite nice. And that has sold for £20. Then we've got a Transformers sticker book. Picked this up quite a while ago in the charity shops, but it's been hanging around because I know this kind of thing is going to sell. It's quite collectible, and it sold for £12, and I just paid like 50p, maybe less than 50p. I think the books were free for £1 at the time in that charity shop, so really good profit from that. And then we've got this. Let me remember. Little Apple doll. It's a little Apple doll. I can't remember what the name of the doll is. That has sold for £25. And that was just £3 from a charity shop. Almost the same price. This one was £4, and it sold for £25 as well. Toronto Maple Leafs Johnny Bower NHL collectible figure, new in the box. And then we've got this Sony cassette recorder. And I've actually tried to test the tape play and it doesn't work, so I put it up quite a bit cheaper. I put it up for £15. Someone sent me an offer for 10. I counted at 12 and they took it. I did pay £6 for this, so it's just to get it out. And that's everything. We're going to package all of this up, and then hopefully we're going to hit a car boot at the weekend at some point. But if we don't, then we'll probably hit some charity shops, so we'll see what happens.
obviously you have seen we're hitting the charity shops today. There's no car boot. It's still, the weather's just terrible. I woke up at 7 and it was wet. It was probably raining, but I didn't even want to check because it was wet, so it's probably pointless when it's wet, you know what I mean? So we're hitting some charity shops, but you've just seen, I think we found some really good stuff already, just a couple things. And there was a GameCube game in there, but it just wasn't worth it. It was £6 in the shop and someone selling it for £6 on eBay, so no profit in that. That's unfortunate. But we're going to keep it going. Not got a lot of time because I'm going to go in to a friend's house soon, so... And it's Sunday and there's not a lot of shops open, so we're just going to hit one more shop today, I think, and then we're going to keep it going tomorrow. Anyway, let's keep it going. Goodbye. See you.
Yeah, that's just over yeah, it's disgusting. Kind of left it.
All right, we're back. Actually, it is the next day, and this video's just been going on too many days because I tried to get to the car boots and there wasn't any, so I went to a few charity shops, but didn't have much time. Had work, had other things planned at the weekend, so it's just been like spending an hour or so in a charity shop one day and then the next. But yeah, basically didn't find a lot, to be honest. Really didn't find a lot, but we did find some really good stuff, so we're going to go through that. But then we're going to go through some more solds because it's been bank holiday weekend and I've sold 29 items in total, so it's been incredible for me. And yeah, I'll show you everything that's sold, but first we're going to look at these pile here, and this is everything I bought. So started out really good. Found these 2 pairs of shoes, and I've never found Hoka's before. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. These are Hoka Speedgoat Freeze, and they were £7 from the charity shop. First thing that I found. They just stood out on the shelf, obviously, and they're size 11, so a really good size. Should sell quite quickly. Listed them already. And yeah, I've seen someone sell these in this sort of condition for like £45, so that'd be a really nice sale. And then right next to them, we found these, and I've sold these before. These are Brooks women's running shoes, and they are the Ghost 2 model. And I picked these up before in a smaller size. They took a little while to sell and only sold for like £18. But these, in a size UK 7.5, sold in about 2 hours for £29.99. So really happy with those. They were just £5 from the charity shop. So they're going to get posted out today for you. They're in really good condition, to be fair. There's like a little bit of dirt on them, which is natural. We picked up this shirt. I might keep this shirt, to be honest. It's an Element shirt, which is like, it's one of those, it's a skate brand, right? But it's not a popular one right now. Probably back in the day, early 2000s, this would have been a popular one. But it's just quite a nice shirt, to be honest. It's got like these pearl snap buttons. That was just £4. It would probably only sell for a tenner realistically, but might keep that one. And we found these Billabong shorts. Just love picking up these kinds of shorts because they're always really cheap, and they sell for about £10 to £15. Brands like Billabong, Quicksilver, Rip Curl, those kind of brands. I'll show you because I've got one sold just over there as well, so I'll show you how much that sold for. Oh, these are actually £3.50 as well, so bargain. And then we've got Rip Curl shorts as well. These were just £3. Nice big size as well. These should sell for 10 to 15. Really good condition. And obviously as well, it's that kind of season where people are looking to buy stuff for the holidays. So I've always got that in mind, because even though it's raining outside, don't mean someone's not going to buy some shorts to take on holiday somewhere sunny. Got this Dickies waterproof jacket. I was contemplating this one because it was £10, but it's quite nice, and this will be perfect for this kind of weather because it's a nice light jacket.
It's really good condition. It'll probably sell 20 to 25, so not loads of profit, but it's all good. So that's everything. And then we're going to look at what's sold, and it looks like a smallish pile, but there's a big stack of clothing over there. So let's go through this stuff. Some really good stuff in here. Let's go through the clothing first, because it's probably the least interesting. Vans t-shirt, long sleeves t-shirt, that sold for just £10. Picked that up for £3. This is a Adidas Climalite Golf long sleeve quarter zip. That has sold for £15, and that was probably £4 from the charity shop. Got these weird fish shorts. These have sold for £10. I think they're quite a big size. Again, probably for someone going on holiday, and they were probably about £3 from a charity shop. Adidas t-shirts, this kind of thing that's been hanging about for a while. Bottom of the pile, but that is sold for £10. So that's nice to see that go. Fred Perry polo shirt. Again, probably paid about £3-4 for that. Maybe a little more because it's Fred Perry, but it's not in perfect condition, so that was probably a good price. And just let that go for £11. Someone sent me an offer. Got this one. This is a Gore bikewear jersey. And I've had this listed for ages. Gore is like Gore-Tex's bikewear brand. So if you see that, pick it up. It's pretty good stuff. This is like a jersey, so that's why I think it's not gone for as much, whereas some of the jackets are selling for like £30. But I picked that up for £6, and it's sold to someone in Norway for £15. So these Carry More shorts, these sold for just £7. Just took an offer on them. And then we got some Billabong shorts. Picked these up for £4 in the charity shop, and they have just sold for £13.49. An Asics vest, brand new with tags. Paid not a lot for this. I paid £2 or £3 for this, and I've let that go for £10. Rydale, got a Rydale shirt. Rydale's a good like country wear brand to look out for. Sells all right. It's not massively expensive, but they seem to sell pretty good. This is a Rydale Everton shirt, I think, something like that, and that's sold for £10. Probably picked that up for like £2 or £3. Really not a lot. Got these Replay jeans. These are a bit different, obviously a different sort of colour. You see a typical Replay jeans, but these have sold for £22, and I think I probably picked them up for about £5. Super dry premium knitwear. I think this is a cotton cashmere v-neck, and I've let that go for £9 because it's just that time of year where I'm letting anything like that go. So send me an offer on any sort of knitwear, jumpers, sweaters, and I will just let it sell. And it was only listed for about £12.99 because I've been reducing it. Sold a couple of things to one buyer, which doesn't happen very often, which is quite surprising. But sold these Adidas shorts. Adidas, just in case you're not going to believe me that they're Adidas or something. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, so I sold those. And these Crag Hoppers, £60 they were new. These sold for £26.99, 10% off. And I let those go for £10 and combined the shipping. So thank you very much. Sold this LS hoodie. Really nice, really good condition. Just doesn't fetch that much money. I probably paid about £4 or £5 for that, and it sold in the end for £12.99. All right, let's keep it going. Got some interesting stuff going on down here. Let's start with this. Jeremy Clarkson, Diddly Squat, A Year on the Farm. So this is the first book from the first season, but it's probably sold because obviously there is a season out at the moment, so probably a bit popular at the moment. Good book. Not read it. Don't know why I said it. But that's sold for £8. I picked that up for just £1. And then we've got a Hulk Hot Wheels monster truck. And this is sold for just £6. This is the kind of thing that I'd expect to go for a little bit more, at least 10. But it's hung around for ages and someone sent me an offer, so they can have that. Don't mind that. Probably paid £2 for it. So again, not making loads of money on that. And then we sold some Papo Knights. And if you saw when I picked these up, you can see that one of the hands is broken. He's actually holding the other guy's sword with his hand, which I think is quite cool, actually. It's like he's chopped his hand off and then took his sword or something. I don't know. But they have sold for £10. I paid £5 for the whole bundle, but I did keep a couple of the dragons. Sold this like bundle. This sold for £10. These were 50p each at the car boot, so £2 into 10. Can't complain. Sold these Star Wars land speeders. So there's 2 of those and the little rider there. And that's sold for $17.99. Some more Star Wars stuff. This is sold for £10. I thought that was a good price on what was going on, what was currently on the market. You know, like some of them were a bit cheaper. So, but that sold really fast for £10. So maybe I should have charged a bit more. It's got all the accessories and stuff in there. It's just like it has been opened and the box is a bit battered. So that's why I went so cheap. And then we sold another thing from that same bundle, which is a big bundle of Doctor Who cards in this little TARDIS box. And that has sold for £18. This has sold this little Pokemon Pseudo Voodoo metal tags from, I think they're from 2006. Correct. I picked up a massive bundle of these from a car boot, I think, for like £3, and I've been selling them individually on like a multi-listing. And this one sold for £4. So it is slowly making me some good money. But it is very slow. So maybe what I'll do now, because I've sold about 5 or 6, I'll probably just bundle the rest up and sell them as a whole. Skylanders on the Nintendo 3DS. This sold for £8. Picked that up for £2, I think. And then some more Power Rangers stuff. So we got these vintage figures here from the 90s. We've got like the metallic movie ones. We've got the flip head. Those are quite popular, quite good figures. And we've got some other ones over here which are a bit more sort of random, probably not as good, but just bundled these up all together and they sold for £20. More stuff here. This is another one of those Ninja Steel Blade Deluxe. I can never remember what they're called, something like that. But this one's missing the handle. You can see that it's snapped off. So I sold this a lot cheaper. I've just sold one recently for £20. But this one I let go for 10. Still works, just doesn't have the handle. And then this one here, you can see sticks out a little bit there. That doesn't sit properly in its thing. It's meant to sit like that. So I did that a little bit cheaper. I put it on for like $17.99. And someone sent me an offer for that for £14. And they bought this as well. So because they bought both, it's good for them to get a little bit of a discount. So that was 14 and that was 10. I think I had that for like 15. So yeah, nice little bundle for them. And that's everything. I'm going to package all this stuff up, which is going to take absolutely ages. And then that's it. It's going to be the end of the video. So a bit different today, or the last 5 days, or however long it's took me to make this video, but it is what it is. Just saw one more thing, which makes it a nice round 30 items sold. Levi's 502 denim shorts. These I bought for £5, can't remember, and they have sold for $17.99. So nice little sale there. Let's add that to the pile. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.